Hi, it's Joy and today I'm going to be watching The Clone Wars Season 2, Episode 16, Cat and Mouse. So The Clone Wars went live on YouTube last week and I got a lot of comments saying that I really should be watching it in the chronological order rather than the release order. I initially, when people I knew that was a thing, but I thought it was sort of an either or thing. And I kind of thought, okay, well with the movies you should watch 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9 rather than chronologically watch them in release order. So that's what I was doing with the Clone Wars, and apparently that was wrong, or at least you get more out of it if you watch it this way. So obviously I got to episode 7 watching it release order. I'm now jumping back, so this episode and the next one I believe are before the movie, then the ones after are after, so I'm going to be catching up to where I should be in chronological order, and then I will be using that link that a few people left, thank you so much, to the Star Wars page, because you can directly go to the episode on Disney Plus without having to like faff around trying to get to the right place. So I am excited. A reminder as always that you can find my Clone Wars reactions on my Patreon unedited 2 weeks in advance, and you can also get the edited versions 1 week early as well. And I'm ready to see what was happening before the movie of the Clone Wars in Season 2, Episode 16, Cat and Mouse. It does feel really weird jumping into Season 2 when I haven't finished Season 1, but let's go.
Our situation is desperate. Senator
Oh.
Organa? Senator Organa!
You need to get onto that planet.
Another cruiser's been hit. Command ship is bearing down on us.
It's like a shark.
This isn't gonna be easy.
No.
We're gonna blow right past this guy. There he is.
I mean, whoever he is a perfect idea, because I don't know.
The cruiser is coming out of hyperspace. Already engaged the enemy.
Mm-hmm.
That's nothing out of the ordinary.
Mm-hmm.
Especially since I gave him a direct order not to.
Oh, of course. It's got eyes. I love that ship.
It is not breaking off its attack.
Hold the line.
He's not cool like the Roger robots. Yay! Yay! I'm glad Season 2 Roger robots are still Roger robots.
Oh, I'm still the delivery boy? We don't need the whole fleet. I can do this myself.
Anakin, it is the best part of this mission is saving the people on the ground.
More important to save lives than destroy ships.
Uh-huh.
I need you to continue the Mercy mission.
Anakin. We can get someone else to do it if you don't want to.
Wasn't he vaporized at the Battle of Malastare and Arrows?
No.
That's what I thought too. But the tactics employed, the efficiency of the droid's maneuvers. And then there's
It does seem a lot more efficient than anything else they've done.
the last. That's why I recognize the tactics.
Hmm.
He tore our ships apart. We barely escaped with our lives.
Now Anakin's gonna doubly want to destroy this ship.
Moved in to settle the matter. Assumed he went down with it.
They always flee.
Are you sure it's him?
Nothing to see here, enemy fleet. Just some empty space, being empty space in it up. Right, Anakin, yeah, we need to at least get these supplies to the ground. Then you can always come back and attack the fleet if you think that's what's best, but...
The hyena bombers to hit Senator Organa on the surface.
I mean...
That
No.
draw those cowards out from behind.
It's funny Anakin's going to go and leave some supplies. Give some supplies to his daughter's adopted father. And he has no idea.
And if they don't know we're here, that would give our position away
Mm-hmm.
pretty quickly.
They're not after you, my loves, they're after the people on the ground.
Power everything else down. Better drift.
Mm-hmm. Silent running. It's like a submarine. That was close. Very close.
They missed us.
Help us, General Kenobi. You are only hope.
Get me, Anakin.
I've got enough problems without you becoming one of them. Get those.
I mean, I'm sorry everyone, but like...
All worry. Just stay
you don't have that luxury.
Tactic won't work.
I hope this guy dies. I don't enjoy looking at him. I don't like him.
Is going on out there.
Well, yes. Damn it.
Prepare to fire all cannons.
They have a backup plan, right? That was just part 1.
And
No. Distract. Alright, distracting worked. Yeah, life with an arm serving under Anakin is never boring.
hello, ugly.
I am Admiral Trench.
That wasn't my name.
It's to play this little.
Cat and mouse game.
Your technology will not save you, and your friends on the planet below shall perish.
I mean, this sounds like a lot of hot air to me. Like, back it up with some actions.
For I am
Like, then he got close to the camera for doom.
Hold off your attack until we destroy Trench.
Might I remind you that this was not your mission?
You might. Admiral, prepare to disengage.
Right?
cloaking
Like,
devices.
you would be like, anytime you sent Anakin off on a mission, you'd have to know that there's every chance he's going to do something totally different. But he usually gets the original job done eventually.
I really hope you know what you're doing.
So do I, Admiral.
Is he going to fly behind his ship and then he can kill himself with his own torpedoes?
Raise the shields!
We cannot. The shields are still recharging.
Oh. Ha! You're an idiot. Yes, that disgustingly looking dude is gone. Alright, Anakin, sweetie, now time to go deliver those supplies. Anakin gets things done.
I hate to admit it, but good job, Anakin.
That's your whole life.
Attack on the Separatist.
Like,
Have fun.
Anakin, no. Okay, Anakin, well done.
You'll find I like to do things differently.
Yes,
From time to time.
very much do. From time to time, as in every time.
Mentioned as much.
Don't get the Chancellor on me. Really enjoyed that episode. I can see why people would sort of think watching that before the movie would make sense, because obviously this is leading into the actions of the movie. But I don't think I've lost too much by having seen the movie first. Because it's one of those things where you always know Anakin is going to survive the show. Like, he's not going to die. Other characters that come into it along the way, I will have less knowledge of that. Like, if I hadn't seen The Mandalorian, I would be genuinely worried that Ahsoka might die at some point. But I liked kind of seeing, again, this consistent characterization of Anakin. It's the same as in the movies, of how he just does not want to listen to the chain of command. And even though, like, he has good ideas and they don't listen to him, and you know, most of the time I kind of agree with him. Like, his ideas get things done. His ideas are correct. It's just sort of funny and sad in a way to watch this knowing where it ends up. But, it was just the general trends. I'm glad that this is chronologically at the first episode, because I'm never going to have to see that man again. Please don't let any more of his species come into it. They were too spider-like for me. No thank you. The stealth ship was definitely interesting. I don't remember that from the ones I've been watching, which makes me think it gets destroyed. It is a prototype, so that does mean that maybe they're just going to retire it for a while, and there'll be more of them later on in the show. The scene, whenever we see Senator... oh my god, Senator Organa, it's great kind of knowing any of those characters that are movie characters or characters that we know what their significance is wonderful. And it's kind of, again, bittersweet with Anakin and everything. Like, the whole show is bittersweet in so many ways when it comes to Anakin's character. But I'm still really enjoying seeing the development of the war, the movies, the different, the war that is briefly part of the movies, and how it kind of just, the reality of it all. And I am excited by the fact that this was an episode from season 2, and I'm still enjoying it. You know, obviously I am, but like sometimes season 2s can be a slump or whatever, and I really enjoyed the way they had the clones. Again, yeah, kind of the clones, the Roger robots, even though they'd introduced some other models of robots and things like that. I think you can see that the show is definitely going in a really good direction. The tactics they used were, once again, Anakin tactics. They were reckless, but they got the job done, and I am excited to keep watching. I don't feel like I have overly much to analyse in this episode. I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed the kind of tactics of it, the way the stealth ship was like a space submarine, because, you know, in so many ways that it's sort of, in, like, you know, Star Trek, they call their ships like USS, like their ships, not that it's like the Navy has gone to space, Admiral, etc. in this as well, rather than it's like the Air Force has gone to space. And that's what I really, really enjoy. The kind of, it makes sense that way, and I enjoy it. The characterization, and yeah, I'm intrigued about what the next episode. The next episode is from season 1. It's 116, so we're kind of jumping back a season, but chronologically we're continuing. I am intrigued about what's going to happen in that one. Potentially it's dealing with the rest of the blockade and getting them into the situation they were in at the start of the movie, and I'm excited to watch it. So a reminder, you can find the unedited version of this reaction up on my Patreon, and thank you so much for watching.